First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Another tote for Etienne. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. You talk about this Lions defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. They kind of popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 type.
He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Lions are 2-10 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
13-yard line.
Here we go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On play action, Shuck. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
Lions take over first and 10.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Coming down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
60 Bobcats, Buffalo 18. Ready.
2nd and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Come on, come on. Cougar Knights, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thornton. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. Look at this Cowboy defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
79 Broncos.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
60 Bobcats, 19. Warriors, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Throwing, Shuck. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Shuck now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Here's Shuck. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And throwing again here, Shuck. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Cowboys.
To throw now, Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, Not necessarily would you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
First down, Dallas.
On play action, Shuck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Shuck. And this is going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with ETN. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
To throw is Shuck. This is caught. Touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 20 on the air, and the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kicking team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but now before he's across the 35.
Like a robot. It's metal.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get fire, right?
Not one that I've ever been.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Ready, ready.
Completes this one to Thornton. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit! Dante Thornton, 55 yards. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Shuck. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Trip McDuffie with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
On first down, it's Genty. This is 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
He was brought down.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
79 Cougar, 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.